Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mona. For those of you who are new here, I'm so excited to be back here creating another Valentine's inspired makeup look. I did this I using the Huda Beauty Remastered palette. I also got to try a bunch of other new products. Stay tuned and see how I created this look. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Enjoy. Let's get right into this. I have a bunch of new products around me that I'm going to be trying out today, and some of them for the first time, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys as I create my Valentine's look. To start, I'm going to be using this Nimu Vitamin C Moisture Mist. I haven't tried this before. I usually use the conditioner tonic, but I want to try this and see how it works. Spraying that all over the face. I know this is going to give my skin a glow and just prep the skin. Next off, I'm going to prime my skin using the Black Up Best Mattifying Primer. I've been wanting to use this for a long time. Putting that gently all over my skin, it feels really good. It's giving me a matte base before I get into the foundation. For those of you who have oily skin, I would recommend for you to use this primer because it's really good and mattifying, and as you can see, done with that. Getting into foundation, I'm going to be trying this Revlon Candid foundation for the very first time. I'm excited to try this. I've been seeing so many reviews on YouTube and Instagram, and I just want to see how this looks. So it says here it's a natural finish anti-pollution foundation, photo ready. I think this should also be like full coverage and mattifying and all. So for those of you who have oily skin or blemishes and you want like a full coverage, I think you should try this. But let me try it first and then I'll let you know how it feels. Using my damp beauty blender, I'm going to put at least one pump is actually enough. Let me try with just 1.5 pumps and see how that goes. So I'm done blending that foundation all over my face. As you can see, it has a very like matte finish. I love the coverage, I love the finishing. For those of you, if you have oily skin like me, I would recommend for you to get this foundation. I got it from Linton's Beauty World. They have all Revlon products there, so you can go check them out and get your shade and try it out and let me know what you think. As for me, I like how it looks and feels and everything. It feels light, it's not so heavy, but then it's giving me the coverage that I need. So for contouring, I'm going to be using the Black Opal True Color Foundation, and I've gotten the darkest shade, Ebony Brown. So I'm getting a flat foundation brush and I'm going right underneath my jawline. You all know this drill, but if you need me to do an updated foundation highlighting contouring video, let me know, because I feel like I do these things all the time. That's why I don't go so much into detail. Wow guys, that foundation and primer together is really mattifying. Like, I feel like I'm already wearing powder and I haven't put any powder product on my skin yet. So I'm going to do like a slight contour on my nose as well. I'll start from my eyebrows going down the sides of my nose, trying to make that line as thin as possible, and then I'm going to blend that in. I don't feel like I should take it all the way down. This is looking quite messy because I'm kind of rushing through it, but you get what I mean. To highlight, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I'm using the shade 5N Deep Neutral. That's how it looks. It's compact concealer, so this is also good for people who have oily skin. If you have dry skin, this might be a bit too dry. So I'm using my beauty blender and like doing a few dabs on the concealer, and then I'm taking that under my eyes. I like the fact that this concealer is also really like lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy, but it gives me the coverage and the brightness that I need. I also don't like to highlight my face using a very bright concealer because then that will make my under eyes so white, and I kind of want to have like a natural brightness. I don't want it to be extremely yellow under my eyes and then, you know, dark on the areas I contour, dark on the rest of my face. So I've gotten a smaller brush. I'm going to go in on the concealer, and then I'm going to just highlight the bridge of my nose. So I'm going back in with a beauty blender just to make sure that blends. dabbing. Like, I'm also highlighting the center part of my forehead, and I'm dabbing and putting the excess product on my jawline. Once that's done, I'm going to set the highlighted areas quickly. So to highlight, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite Black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Powder. You all know I live for this powder. It sets my face and keeps it matte the whole day and blocks all the oils, and it's also very lightweight. I'm using my beauty blender. So I just get the powder and then I dump the beauty blender in there a little bit. I like to use a beauty blender when I'm doing this because I feel like the beauty blender can easily get into all those areas under the eyes where the eyes tend to crease and all. And now I'm just putting the product all over the places that I highlighted. The bridge of my nose, the center part of my forehead, under the eyes, as you can see. Now I'm going to dust this off quickly using a fluffy powder brush. I don't want it to stay for too long because then the powder might end up making your face look very pale and dry, which we don't want. Once that's done, I'm going to contour my face using the Black Opal translucent powder in the shade Deep. Using a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to set the areas that I contoured, the temples, and underneath your jawline, just to give your face structure. I kind of feel like I want the highlight on top of on the bridge of my nose to be defined, so I'm going back in with a beauty blender and I'm setting that area slightly like that, and I'm going to let it set for a little longer. So once I'm done setting my face, I'm now going to go in and do my eyebrows. So eyebrows are done. I'm going to set my face using the Nimi Skin Technology Vitamin C Moisture Mist. I'm now going to create my eye makeup look, and I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. I've been using this palette a lot. As you can see, I've already hit pan in some of the shades, but it's such a fire palette. I love it. I feel like I can create 10 different Valentine's inspired makeup looks just from this one palette alone. Filmed one eye off camera. This is the look I'm going for. I'm going to create this on this other side. The first shade I'm going to be using is Sandalwood, the nude shade. I'm going to blend this all over my crease using a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm just dabbing that on my eyebrow bone and then bringing it down into the crease. I'm kind of using it as a base. Going in next with this other like burnt orange shade called Henna, and I'm going to just blend that all over the crease. I'm using a different eyeshadow brush, fluffy eyeshadow brush to do that. And once that's done, I'm going to go in with the purple shade in the corner, Risk. So I'm blending the Risk shade all over my crease as well. When I'm blending eyeshadow on my crease, I like to start from the outer corner, doing small circular motions and blending them forward like that, like back and forth, but dragging it outward more. Because you see, I have really small eyes, so I like when I kind of drag my eyeshadow a little bit outside the crease, so that it kind of widens my eyes, just makes them look wider. So make sure you blend, make sure everything is looking seamless. Now I'm going in with the red shade at the bottom that is called Man Eater. I like this red shade because it gives the eyes color and warmth and all of that. I'm getting a smaller, precise eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to use this to blend that same red shade that I've used on the crease on my lower lash line. So I've gotten a smaller, precise eyeshadow brush. It's also a bit fluffy. I'm going to use this to blend this black shade, Black Truffle, on the outer corner. I'm not going to blend it all the way. I'm just going to put like a little bit on the outer corner. I'm going to go back in with the same fluffy brush I used on the red shade, Man Eater, and then I'm going to just blend that out. You want to make sure that everything is blended and looking seamless as possible. I love an eyeshadow palette that has a black shade because you always need that black shade to create depth on the eyes. So I'm going back in with my smaller, precise brush, and I'm putting a tad of the Man Eater shade, the dark shade, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my lower lash line. I'm not dragging it all the way. I'm going back in with a red shade on that same brush, and then I'm just taking it at the bottom just to sort of fade the black out and blend it in a little more. I'm going to do a little more blending, guys. I keep going back and forth with the brushes and blend and blend and blend until it looks as seamless as it can be. For the lid, I'm going to use this, it looks like a pink shade, a very light pale pink. I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to pack that onto my lid. Because it's a pale shade, I want to put as much as possible, but guys, can you see how pigmented these shades are? Like, it's crazy. To think that I didn't even put a base. I'm now going to line my eyes using the Kiss New York Gel eyeliner. I like it because it doesn't smudge, it doesn't pick up eyeshadows, and it's also easy to find. Guys, I try as hard as possible to get and use products in my videos that I know you can easily find in town, because I know how hard it is finding products in Kampala. And I say that all the time, but you'd rather, like, I feel like I need to show you guys how to use products that are also easy to find. So if you're looking for this gel liner, you can get it at Impress Nails. Those are actually the main distributors of these gel liners. For the rest of the other products that I've been using, you can get them here at the studio or at Linton's Beauty World. Mascara, I'm going to be using this Black Opal Volumizing Mascara. I love this mascara, it's one of my favorites. It makes my lashes look super thick and long. I'm not big on wearing falsies. I just personally feel like they don't suit me. I like to do them for other people. I'm quickly going to go into the highlight using my favorite illuminating stick from Black Opal. I'm using the shade Bronze Glow. So I'm using my ring finger to get a bit of the product on, and then I'm going to just dab slowly on the topmost part of my cheekbones. I don't know if you can peep that highlight. I like to go in little by little and then I keep building. Instead of going in with a lot and then I start struggling to blend that in, do like small strokes, just dabbing lightly on the topmost part of your cheekbone so you get that glow. I'm going to get the darkest shade in my blush palette and I'm going to go right in between my contour and highlight and do a back and forth motion, blending that in. So for lips, I'm going to be using these 3 beautiful shades. So I'm going to go in first with the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in the shade Teddy. I'm going to use this to line my lips. I'm going in next with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream and I'm using the shade London. I'm going to use this on the center part of the lips. To top it all, I'm going in with the Black Opal Luster Lip Gloss. I love this. I'm using the shade Bliss. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Feel free to recreate it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you'd like to see from me next. I hope you got to learn something new, and all the products that I used in this video, you can access them. You can be able to get them at Linton's Beauty World or at my studio. I hope you guys loved watching this tutorial. Subscribe, follow, like, everything. See you next time.